Hi, good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry, I hope I'm not so late. Sorry about Emmanuel, Habib, and Chineye. First three people, get the link, tap on the screen. I mean, tap the like button. This is not TikTok. Tap the like button, guys. Tap the like button. Good to have you guys. It's a new week. It's a new week, and yes, we are in the we're almost at the end of the year, so we know that it's not going to be easy, but we'll make it. Yeah, okay. Tap that like button, share the link, guys. Share the link. Mm-hmm. Looks like you are seeing the other screen as well. No, you're not supposed to be seeing the other screen. I'll be sharing the screen. I'll be sharing the screen. Give me a second. Looks like my screen went off right there. Give me a second. Looks like the screen went off right there. Can you hear me and can you see me? Hi, Big Marcel. Ooh, you were just a bit late. Welcome, guys. Share the link. So we see that the markets are acting really funny, but we go make them. We go make them. Share the link, guys. Share the link. Share the link. Let me share my screen so we can get started right away. All right. Hope you all can see my screen. See everything I've opened. Everything I have opened here. Oh my God. So the first things we are going to start with, let me just announce that we are live. Let me just announce that we are live so that Big Mas, no problem. I got you. I got you. I got you. Big Marcel, I got you. We are live. So share the link, guys. Share the link. Yo, it's been a few rough weeks since we got into September. The beginning of September was even very sweet. You see? Mhm. Let me just announce we are live so they know we are live. But I don't know why I have this feeling that this week will be very sweet. This week will be very, very, very sweet. Okay, I'm just going to be announcing we are live. All right. Great, great, great. So let's look at, there was one I was looking at before I want us to look at AJ and UJ because there's one, I was looking at something before I came live this early morning. So I want everybody. UJ. Yeah, let's look at UJ. Oh, looks like I already analyzed it before. Let's just see. Let's see how it's looking. I can't even remember. I analyzed a lot of things. Ooh, so it went our way. It went our way. It did. After hitting us out, it went our way. It went our way after hitting us out. We're just going to do it from the beginning. We're going to do it from the beginning together. UJ and AJ. Yeah, I was looking at them. So let me just clear everything. Okay. All right. Can you all see my screen? Can you see my screen? Can you hear me? Are we clear enough? If you can't see my screen well enough, go to your settings and ensure that you're looking with a high quality. All right. So let's look at it from the beginning. First of all, I want us to look at DXY. DXY looks like the market is the dollar is doing wonders there. So you know the dollar broke out of a consolidation. All right, the dollar broke out of a consolidation, came into a good discount zone, came all the way here. Self, hold on, let's see. Yeah, came into a good discount zone, swept liquidity, and turned. Looks very much like, so after breaking out, this one was a break and retest of the consolidation. It was a break and retest of a consolidation. If you ask me, this thing is still going down. All right, it's still going down. And if the US dollar is going down, then what do you expect from the rest? JPY, USD JPY will be what? Let me see it on the weekly. Just, I don't want to rush this. Yeah, it looks very much like it broke out of this consolidation. Yeah, it broke out. Looks very much like a break and retest. And if the dollar is still dumping, the UJ will be, looks like it will be crashing. But let's just analyze UJ. Let's analyze UJ, guys. Okay. So let's go to the monthly. GU, I wanted to sell GU. GU hit my SL and went the right way. Let's just keep watching and seeing what the dollar is doing. It's crazy. All right, it's really crazy. Okay, where's the last low? Okay, hope you all can see my screen. Let me open it bigger. Hope you all can see my screen. Great. Put some fires in the chat box of 555. Let me know you can all see my screen. All right. Don't worry. Don't worry. That EG is acting funny too, but it's fine. Don't worry. So we can see that this thing was actually dropping. It has broken structure right here. That's a break of structure. Let me just confirm. That's a change of character. Let me just confirm. Yeah, that's a change of character. So I'm watching out for buys on the weekly. Fair enough. It's been giving us higher highs and higher lows. Let's see the daily. Okay. I need to go back to the weekly so I don't lose track of something. So I just want to give the next break of structure out there. Okay. Yeah, so it's been working with this zone. I'm not going to, yeah, that's better. So we're working with this zone, okay? And after giving us that high, came back into the zone, went again, refused to break that high, came back into the zone, and is on his way up again. So we're going to concentrate what's really happening here. All right. Okay, I'm going to be doing this gently with you all. Oh, I thought we were 10. Now. What happened? Jesus, that was a sharp drop. All right, so we are seeing a rise here happening. Let's look at the daily. Okay, I can see that here. Let me see. So we're concentrating on what is happening here. Okay, that's the last high. This is the daily. All right. So on the daily, that was the last high. It came back in here. Let's just use our FIB to be sure that was a good pullback. Not really. Yes, well, okay. Then it finally came back to the 6150 zone right here. Okay, came back to the 6150 zone right here. Okay, which tallies very much with the trend line. So we're just going to keep watching. All right, so it took off from here. Let's see the 8-hour. It took off from here, gave us a break of structure. Just realize we are concentrating, we are getting closer to the market, okay? It's just small. Just follow the story. I know people that use just top-down analysis and they are good, okay? So it should give us that break of structure on the 8-hour, okay? So definitely after a break of structure, what are you expecting? After a break of structure, what are you expecting? You're expecting a what? A pullback. You're expecting what? A pullback. Are we still here? Are we still here? Ooh, looks like something happened. Something happened. Are we still here? I just want to be sure. Can you all still see my screen? Can you still hear me? All right, beautiful. That's fine. Good. So right now, beautiful. Thank you, Jay. Thank you so much. So right now, we know that she is coming into the next sell zone, which is either the 6150 or this zone right here. So she's selling into the zone. Thank you. Thank you. Smash the like button, guys. Sorry. Please help me, help my ministry. So we know that we want to see the market come into this zone there before the next takeoff or there before the next takeoff. So let's look at how we can actually join this sell. Let's look for how we can actually join this sell. And is this sell ready though? Because the sell has to be ready. Okay, so let's see. Currently resting on a on a buy zone here. Currently resting on a buy zone there. Okay, but I want to see it come down. So where is the next sell zone? Let's look at this trend. All right, let's look at this zone here, this move here. All right, what we need is a pullback to continue. Let's see how it looks on the 15 minutes. It's been a while. All right, let's see how it looks on the 15 minutes because I want to join that sell into the next buy zone. All right, so I'm seeing breaks of structure. That was the last one here. Okay, that was the high that gave us this low. Hey, too much for me. I'm so used to the high time frames. Yeah, it's currently resting on a buy zone here. I would really love to see it pull back up. Okay. Oh no, this is so complicated. And if it's pulling back up, I want to see it pull back up to the next. So I'm going to use my feed, guys. Let's see. I'm going to use my feed. I need to see it pull back up at least to this zone. Oh, this could be a quick buy, a quick buy into that zone. It's selling, but we need a pullback. Should we catch the pullback? Because this thing is resting on a buy zone right here. It's resting on a buy zone right there. Do we catch the pullback? Let me see it on the 2-hour. I don't like this kind of thing. I don't like ish. Unless we use that week and then to be below the week, just below the week. I don't like the way it's looking, but yeah, maybe we should catch it. Okay, catch that buy. I'll be looking to catch it to this zone. Just a 1:4. Okay. We can wait for extra confirmation on the 5 minutes. for a maybe an engulfing candle, an engulfing candle. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, it's already on its way to it. It's already on its way. So now, yo, I want to see it come down a bit more, and I'll be taking it to this next high. Why? Because remember, it is a sell. We want to see it come down here. Okay. So we want to see a pullback. You either take this buy or you wait for the next sell. But the truth is that if she doesn't break structure to look to get a sell, I'll be waiting for it to come back up here. Anyways, on the 1 hour, it hasn't really broken that structure though. This structure here. It hasn't really broken it. Ish. But that's a good buy zone. And I see liquidity being swept, and I see this beautiful order block there. Yeah. So who is with me on this one? Who is with me on this one? This week is confusing me. Let me look at it on the line charts. Yeah. That's UJ. If you're in Tradeverse, you should understand that I'm relaxed now concerning gold. We have one mad sniper. If you're not in Tradeverse, don't cry. Who said God forbid? Marcel, God forbid for what? Sorry. God forbid for what? This week is confusing my life. Try this week. So it will be better to actually wait for extra confirmation. Probably on the 5 minutes, like an engulfing candle on the 5 minutes. He said this trade. Yes, this trade is a real God forbid. It's a real God forbid. It's a real God, because the best thing to do is actually wait for a sell. And the sell is not coming through until I see a break of structure. I'm sorry. So yeah, so you're either going to take this or you forget about it. Really, you forget about it and wait for it to come down even more. But I need to see a pullback. Even with that, it has not really broken structure, except you're looking at this small structure here. Except you're looking at this small structure here. Okay, except you're looking at this small structure here. If you're looking at this small structure here, even with that, this is just small change of character. I wouldn't guarantee this. Except, okay, I see a fair value gap here. Yeah, a fair value gap here. All right, I see a fair value gap here. Okay. Well, let's take this thing now. Take it if you can. If you can't, wait for it to come up here for the next dump. Okay, for the next dump, possibly to sweep this liquidity. It's a very dangerous trade. It's a dangerous. I won't lie to you guys. It's a dangerous trade. It's a dangerous trade. So let's see. It's either you wait for this or this one could do the job, because I see the QM here. I see a change of character. Okay, I see a change of character here. I see a fair value gap here. So yeah, so hopefully the fair value gap will push us down. And remember, the DXY is losing in currency strength. So if it's losing in currency strength, I'm expecting the UJ to keep selling at least. So okay, you're either going to take this or we wait. So give me a second. Let me just give you the sell position. Yeah, that's a change of character there. It will look good on the 15 minutes. Yeah, so I want to see it sweep all that liquidity and come here. So let's wait for the sell. If you don't get mine, don't put body for that buy. Somebody said, God forbid. Oh my God. So I'm just going to be announcing this in my channel anyways. A sell limit here. Sell limit at 148.1. Can you see it now? I had to make it bigger. $148. All right. 148.180. 148.180. Okay. SL right above this high, right there. Right above this high, right there. Okay. I want to see SL at 148. Let me just put a line so that it's sharp. Do you get 148.41? 148. Point. You can call it, yeah, 148.417. 417. TP. The TP we are targeting is this low. Okay, the TP we are targeting is this low, which is 147,200. All right, 147.2. All right, I hope you all can see this. Let me reduce it a bit. It's too much. Yeah, I hope you all can see this. Okay, it's actually in a buy zone, so we want to see it buy to our next sell zone, because we are actually looking for we're actually looking for. Are you with me, guys? Yeah, are you good? Good. All right, good. Okay, so it's clear. All right. That's for USD JPY. I want to look at AJ. It's been a while. AJ used to be one of my favorite pairs. You can see I'm staying away from all those major pairs. I'll look at GU. I love GU anyways. I love GU right from time. Let's look at AJ. Guys, don't. Somebody said gold. Gold is on. I'm not. See, if you are on Tradeverse, if you want to get on Tradeverse, send me. If you're already on Tradeverse, congratulations. If you want to get on Tradeverse, send me a DM. All right, send me a message. If you want to get on Tradeverse, what we handle is gold there. Great job. So what we handle is gold there. You're my mentee. I didn't expect less. What we handle is gold in Tradeverse. There is only one sniper for gold there. And we follow what the guy is. I mean, he knows how to catch even what I can't see. So for gold, we could analyze, but I'm not going to give you a trade idea. Because on Tradeverse, that is what we are killing gold back to back. Anywhere she wants to go, we are killing it there. All right. So if you're not on Tradeverse, reach out to me. If you're on Tradeverse, congratulations, you're seeing what's going on. So it's not as if I'm yarning cap. I'm talking cap here. I mean, how do they say it? I'm capping. I'm not capping here. So okay, AJ is saying the same thing. It's been giving us lower lows and lower highs. All right. That was a low. That was a low. Okay, so sorry about that. I'm just going to open it up. Okay, that was the last high and the last low right there. The last high, last low right there. Okay, So this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that. That's, yeah. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that. Okay. So that's the move between, this is the range I'm looking at. Okay. That's the range I'm looking at. Okay. Let's see. Did it break through? It did. But let's see it on the weekly. Then we shall know. We shall know. Okay. Let's see the daily. Even on that weekly, I saw something. On that weekly, I saw something. You can clearly see the move. The move. Okay. You can clearly see that. All right. And came tapped into that right here. I mean, your eyes can see it. I mean, right there is going up. That's the weekly. Okay. Let's see the daily. All right. The daily is showing us that. Okay. And what am I seeing here? I'm seeing that after a sweep of liquidity. Perfect. I'm seeing that right there. All right. You should be knowing what I'm talking about. I'm seeing break of structures. Sorry. It's not a newbie class. It's not a newbie class. The ones that are here can see what I'm saying. The ones that know what we do here. All right. So that's the daily. Let me see the 8-hour. Okay. Okay. All right. So on the 8-hour, I clearly see, the move to the upside. Let's see the, hold on. Let's mark it out. Let's mark it out. Yep. Nope. Not good enough. Not good enough. I wouldn't call that a break of structure. That was the last. So it's coming down to where I would want to buy if I'm going to be continuing this move. There's a very beautiful zone right there, here. All right. Okay. Nice. You can see me using my feet to measure. This is so I can know those really, really good pullbacks. All right. Okay. So I'm not even going to move from here. I'm not even going to move from here because this is what I see. AJ is selling into the buy zone. AJ is selling into the buy zone. AJ is selling into the buy zone. All right. AJ is selling into the buy zone. Yeah, that's the zone I see. AJ is selling into the buy zone. All right. I want to see this market. AJ is selling into the buy zone. Now, I know a lot of people are like, but you see, the way the Japanese yen is relating to the US dollar is not the same way the Japanese yen is relating to the Australian dollar. So you guys just need to get that fact checked. When you're using correlations, you have to be able to use correlations with what is going on in the world, okay? With what is going on in the world. So I want to see this thing come here, okay? I want to see this thing come here. But to be safe, let's see if we can catch sales. Why am I talking about sales? Because on the daily, this was the last move. So there's hold on. There's every possibility. This is a good buy zone, no doubt. But there's every possibility the market will want to come into a proper buy zone before the next buy. So I wonder why it's going to be safer to catch the sell. It's safer to catch the sell. It's safer to catch the sell because on the daily we know that. But of course, we've seen our setup on the 8-hour. I'm seeing the setup there. The setup is there like kilo day. So it's either you take the chance or you focus on selling focus on selling into the next buy zone. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to look at all the probabilities that can happen before you make a decision in trading. You cannot just, if you understand what I'm saying, you cannot just you have to look at all the angles. All right. So we know that this thing is buying, all right, on the daily time frame. If it's buying on the daily time frame, you know you want to see this baby come back to this area or this area for the next buy, meaning you want to see it sell off into the next buy zone. There's a nice buy zone here. There's a nice buy zone here. But remember, you understand what I'm saying? Remember, it has to be a pullback. It's buying on the daily, it has to pull back. So let's see if we can catch a sell into the next buy zone. There's one here. I think I prefer this one than this one. This is the one we are seeing on a smaller time frame, which could be a trap. It could be a trap because we know on the daily time frame it has to pull back. If you understand what I'm saying, put some fives in the chat box. This is why I do top-down analysis, so that I don't get confused. This thing is actually selling into a daily buy zone. Do you agree? It's selling into a daily buy zone. The question now is, which of these zones are we going to pick? This is the most appropriate. This is more appropriate than this zone, if you ask me. This is more appropriate than this zone. Okay? This is more appropriate than this zone. Let me use, sometimes I just pull that. I'm very horrible at drawing trend lines. May God help me. Can't even help myself. I'm bad at it. I'm just going to leave it. Okay? Let me see if she's forming a channel. She's forming a channel. Okay. Okay. Yo, I'd rather go for that sell. Let's see. Let's sell into this zone. That'll make sense because we know we want to buy. Okay, so let's look at it. Let's look at it. Okay. Did that give us a new low? I'm going to open it up more so we can really see. Okay. No, that didn't give us a new low. That's the low there. Let's see the 2 hour. Okay. There you go. There's another one here. Yeah, so give me a second. All right, I'll just take it from here. That was legal. That was a legal one. That was a legal pullback. Okay. Okay. I'm going to use it the next one. Just to be sure. Just to be really sure. Okay, that's a legal one as well. Don't worry. We know well for this Forex industry. Anybody that says they are well in this Forex industry is a lie. So, okay, I want to join that cell. I want to join this cell. All right, I want to join that cell into, okay, where is my short position? Okay. Yeah, that looks good. This is a 1:3.8. We can take that and call it a day. But let's see the 4 hour. Yeah, I like. There's another option here as well. Let's take it down to here because we don't know if it's going to if it's going to work with that zone. Okay, we don't know. So it's better for us to take it down to this zone. And that's like a 1:4.75. Okay. Okay, if you understood what I just explained to you guys, Please put some fives in the chat box. If you understood what I just explained, this is AJ. This is AUDJPY. If you understood what I just explained for you, all right, if you understood what I just explained for you, okay. Now this is something I saw that is going to go up. That's it. That will be my liquidity. Exactly. Because I'm seeing it on the 4 hour, which is why it's better to stay on the 4 hour. So yeah, since it didn't give us a new low, that was the last move. It's going to use this as liquidity right there. Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, it's going to use that as liquidity right there. Okay. That's like a 1:2. It's still a 1:3. Not bad. So that's our liquidity right there. Okay. I want to see that it could as well. There's a rejection block I see right here. There's a rejection block after that, but here is nice. So you could wait for it to come up, or you could go in right after the sweep of liquidity. Okay. So give me a second. Let me just. If you notice, I like a bit of precision, although it's dangerous though. I like a bit of precision. I like a bit of precision. Yeah, that's why I chose here, because of that week as well. So yeah, so this is a 1:3. Call it a 1:3. All right, that's a 1:3. So we're just going to be prepared for everything. That's a 1:3. That's a nice one there. All right. If you understood what I just explained or what I just analyzed, put some fives in the chat box. If you understood AJ, put some fives in the chat box. Let's go. We'll spend so much time already. Yeah, clearer on the 4 hour. That's why I stick to the high time frames. Clearer on the 4 hour. Okay. All right. I'm not getting any messages. I'm not seeing the likes. I'm not seeing the comments. Can you guys still hear me? Because I need to be sure we're interacting properly here. Okay. 555. 555. Okay, good. I want to see this thing come down. Bear in mind, we still have another possibility here, which is a better zone on the daily time frame. All right, there's another possibility to this zone, which is on the daily time frame. But let's not be greedy. Let's take what we see. Let's take what we see, because there's a very big possibility it can decide to, you know, can decide to see me looking for precision. Very dangerous. I'm looking for precision. Okay, so this is a 1:3. Yeah, this is a 1:3. On the 4 hour time frame. Let me write it down. Let me write it down. Sell limit 97.921. Okay, 97.921. SL 98.15, 98.145. TP 97.133. Oh, Marcel, thank you so much. He's always giving me gifts. All right, 97 points. Sorry, 97.133. Yeah, let's take that cell, okay, into the next possible buy zone. So we have three POIs here for the next buys. This one or that one. I like this one. I always like extreme zones. So bearing in mind what I'm seeing on the daily time frame, this thing could, continue the sell into this zone. But let's watch it. So if you see that, okay, if you see that thing is still going to have an opportunity to come down here, if you still want to hold on to it, hold on to it. But I've known that targeting 1:3, 1:2 is usually very, very good and more precise. All right, and more precise. So that's what I see for AJ. Now let's go to the Obanla. Let's see gold. Gold is running now. It's very unsafe for especially people like me. I'm not a scalper. It's very unsafe for people like me to catch gold. So I was able to catch this one with my community. In fact, I even left it early because I was having anxiety and my children got back from school. So I was looking for how to get back in this trade. I did not get back in this trade, but we caught it. And the community, those that took this thing all the way, they are still in profit. I mean, there was no reason to come out of this trade. Till now, I'm regretting, but it's fine. So wanted it to come back down here. It did not. So this is gone. I was expecting it to sell from here. It didn't sell. So this is gone. So this is what I'm seeing on gold. You see, we caught those moves, but I left on time. So gold is just there's nothing to see on gold for now. And I've noticed something early in the morning. So those in trade vest that caught the buy this morning, congratulations. If you're not on trade vest, please reach out to me. There's something big coming up on trade vest, and it is going to be good for December. So we are trading our way to 30 December. The flyer will be dropped very soon for everyone that is on trade vest. We are like, you can see that our gold sniper is doing the most. He's doing the most. I'm not much of a scalper, but I mean, we all know that gold is going to the upside. So even if we wanted to wait for the next buy, you'll be looking for it on a very small time frame. And when I'm talking about time frame, small time frame, I'm talking about hey Jesus. So this was the one we entered this morning around here. That was the one we entered this morning. Okay. For those of us in trade vest, we caught that move. And I'm sure he's telling everybody, hold, hold, hold. Everybody's still holding in trade vest. All right. So let's see. Um, okay. Just don't do nothing unless you want to sell. And it's dangerous with the momentum I'm seeing. You get. So I've just been watching what it's doing. Yeah. I've been watching and I see, yeah, it's going bullish. If you're not good at trading with the small time frames, you can't catch those moves. If you're not very good at trading the small time frames, you can't catch those moves. So we have a badass sniper on TradeVest that has been giving us back to back to back. If he is here, shout out to Uba if he is here. Shout out to him because we were like, how do we get, because gold is quick money. Gold is quick money. So yes, we caught that move today. I think 37.40. He caught that move from 37.40, and he's been shouting, hold it, if you can hold it, hold it. And they've been holding it. So really, until he creates something like this again on a smaller time frame, he's waiting for the New York session. If you are not on TradeVest, reach out to me so we can hook you up on TradeVest. All right, my number is there. You can reach out to me. My number is right there. Okay, so that's what's happening with gold. Nothing much to see. Now for GU, yesterday I called a sell on GU because we are looking for the next sell. Remember, this week, remember we caught most of the moves on GU. Now we are looking for sell opportunities to the next buy zone. All right. So I called this sell opportunity. It kicked us out. Well, we knew it was Monday. It kicked us out. So I'm just going to be doing everything from the beginning. Let me see if I can use a different broker. So I don't want to clean this one. Forex.com is my next to go. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that beauty. All right. So I'm just going to clear so we can do it together. So we have UJ, we have AJ. We have UJ, we have AJ. All right. So what we are seeing is, you see, the beauty of FXCM. I always tell all my students, FXCM gives me more data. I can see more. If this is forex.com, let me show you FXCM. You see, that's FXCM. So not so much, but you see, FXCM this was the last low on FXCM. Okay, let's see. Okay, it broke that low. All right, so we're looking for the next sell zone. So I'm just going to switch back to forex.com, and there's the difference. All right, so we are seeing that it's been selling. Yeah. Okay, that's our last move to the downside there. Last move to the downside there. Okay. All right. All right. So we are seeing that was the last break of structure. Let's pull our fib. Pull our fib. Currently resting on sell zones, which is what is confusing everybody, but we will overcome. We will overcome. I want to be sure about something. Give me a second. Yeah, there's a possibility this thing is coming up to this zone or that zone. Yeah, but this is the monthly anyways. All right. So I'm looking at this, but this for this immediate move on the weekly looking likely. So I'm just going to follow what I see, and we've been bullish from here. We cannot sell until we see a break of structure on the weekly. So let's look at the daily. Yo, it's crazy. Okay. Okay, yeah, I can see that change of character right here. But I mean, remember, we know that this is the move here. Okay, remember, coming from the daily time frame, that was the move. I mean, coming from the weekly time frame, that was the move here. Okay, that was the move here, which is why I stay put. All right, I stay put. So now, after giving us the buy, we should just concentrate on this buy, except, give me a second, let me just check something. Yeah, that was a change. That was a good change of character right there. That was a good change of character right there. Yeah, because it pulled back down. It pulled back down below this. Yeah, it pulled back down. Hold up. It pulled back down. It didn't give us a new high. All right, it didn't give us a new high. It didn't give us a new high, meaning this could have just been liquidity. All right, it didn't give us a new high. It came back, swept liquidity, and is on its way to the top. So let me see. Daily time frame. Should be looking at buys. So I'm seeing this on the daily time frame. It's tricky, guys. It's tricky. Remember, DXY is selling. Okay. Now, what I'm seeing is this move, and I'm going to concentrate on that because we have not seen cells. I'm going to just delete this. We have not seen cells, so we're going to concentrate on that. Okay? That's it. That's beautiful. All right, that's beautiful as well. So it's either she takes off from here, from where she currently is, or she takes off from here. So we need to see what's going on in here. Are you with me? If you're with me, smash the like button. If you're with me, smash the like button. Don't worry. Now let's look at the 8 hour. Let's see. Yeah, I want to see what's happening here. Is it showing signs to continue the buy from that zone? Is it showing signs to continue the buy from that zone? Let me see the 2 hour. Now this looks good actually. This looks good. This looks really good because I see, I see, I see. I want to see this come down here. All right. So we know she's either going to turn from here. It's either she's going to turn from here because I see a sweep of liquidity here. Okay, let me just turn to the light chart so that we can remove all the noise. Okay. Yeah, so I see that sweep of liquidity, break of structure to the upside. So there's every possibility this baby is coming down. That is why I wanted to sell. There's a big fair value gap from here, a big fair value gap. Okay, yeah, I wanted to sell, but it hit me out. This is where I would have entered that sell to the next possible zone for the buy. Okay, and we are on the 2 hour time frame. 2 hour time frame. We are on the 2 hour time frame. Okay. Okay. Change of character here. Tallying with there's also a fair value gap here. Yeah, so you understand this spike now. When you can see an inner breaker block lining up with a gap, it's usually strong, and you see that the thing just tapped into that and pushed all the way up. Question now is she going to keep going, or she's going to pull back to continue? Let's look at the 1 hour. We have to look at this on smaller time frame now. Okay, let's look at the 15 minutes. It's a complicated one though. I know it's complicated. Yeah, it will be safer. So on the 5 minutes, it's telling us to continue the sell. I can see that beautiful fair value gap. It's telling us to continue the sell into the next zone, to continue possibly the buy from that 6150 zone on the 4 hour time frame. I know it's a lot to take in, but you just have to follow the story. All right, you just have to follow the story. Now, let's go again. We know she's been buying from this zone. That was the last break of structure. Now, she is currently on a sell, on a possible buy zone on this 4 hour time frame. There's a buy zone here. How? Using our feed. From our feed, we can tell that the market is resting at the 6150 zone. This zone, possible for it to go from there. So we're looking to see, has she started going from there or not? So it's either we wait for it to break structure, which is what we are seeing on a smaller time frame. We saw on the 1 hour, we saw our change of character here. We saw a fair value gap here that she reacted to, although she's not giving us a new high yet. So it's dangerous. It's really dangerous. I would rather just leave all the drama here. If she finally breaks another high, possibly here, then we will know that this baby is ready to buy. Okay? This baby is ready to buy. If not, just wait for this zone where we can even see sweep of liquidity here, you know. So right now, stay away from GU. We know that we want to buy, honestly. It's possible she's moving from here. Very possible. There's a zone here. Very possible. And there's liquidity here. Sorry. There's liquidity here. Okay. There's liquidity here. There's an order block here. It has done sweep of liquidity, change of there's every possibility it could go up from here. In fact, this looks like it already started. But you see here, this fair value gap is giving it a lot of problems. This fair value gap here is giving it problem because it would have just come into this zone and continued moving. But it's not moving easy. It's not moving easy, which is why we have to be careful. It's not moving easy. I'm sure some people are already in this trade. I'm very sure some people are already in this trade, hoping to take this thing higher. Okay. Why not? Because you can clearly see sweep of liquidity here in the that's inducement, and in fact there was a nice order block here. This order block makes sense, die. All right. So I understand if people are already in this buy. I understand if people are already in this buy. The only problem is this gap here. This fair value gap is giving them a problem. Now, instead of it to continue, it got to this gap, pushed it down. I think this thing has already started its buy, if you ask me. Looks like G has already started its buy. Yeah, that's our change of character there. Sweep of liquidity to the downside, change of character to the upside, breaker block tallying with the this buy just started. Yeah, if you have mine, it's just that it has gone some. It has actually made some moves. Really, this is GU. This is GU. This is GU, guys. Instant is already. You know what? Just leave GU. It could still come down into this zone. All right, it could still come down. Looks like it already started. That fair value gap there with that church. Yeah. Do you understand this? If you understand why I'm looking at this zone, I know, Big Marcel. Even me, I'm looking at it. Yes. Yes. That's a good one. That's a really good one. And if it gives us what we are looking for, yeah, to clear the next high, because this is good. This is good. This is really, really good. Is this gap. Let me put this thing. Yeah, but this is good. This is really good. This is really, really good. Yeah, this is actually good. This is good. Let me pull down this a bit to this side. Yeah, this is actually really good. The pattern has already formed. This is good. You know what? I'm just going to enter this trade right now. Don't follow me. I'll let you guys know how far. Don't follow me. Don't follow me, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. Do not. Do not. Do not. I'm just going to let you guys know how far. Don't follow me, please. All right. Yeah, don't follow me. Oh. Do not follow me. So I'm actually in the buy right now. Let's see how far this goes. Okay, so we understand it hit a fair value gap that pushed it into the next zone to continue the buy. Hopefully, it overthrows this and just keeps moving. But there's a reason we entered here. The reason is it matches with our confluence. It is already buying from a good buy zone, which is the 61% of the Fibonacci. Okay, here are my confluences. That's a reason. And the second reason is I see it picking up from a church, all right, a breaker block, an inner breaker block, tallying with the fair value gap on the 2 hour time frame. I mean, it's not as if we're playing with small time frames here. So yeah, I mean, this trade, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, that's better. I'm going to stick to the buy. I'm going to stick to the buy. Besides, remember, what did we say about the DXY? The DXY is selling. The DXY is selling. So this looks good. All right, this looks good. Okay, so I have three people that came in here. Emmanuel, Habib, Chineye, what are your it's raining, guys. So in case we start having small problem, let me see what's happening with BTC. Yo, this thing pay me, oh, I cannot lie. It's painful, it's painful, it's painful. We were in this trade. We were in this trade. See, but the beauty of Forex is it's not it's not just about the win. What you analyze is playing, what you analyze is playing out. I mean, it makes you a winner. You know that your time is coming when you start seeing things happen to you like this. This thing kicked us out, all right, and sold his ass off, all right. But it's currently resting on a zone that could make it, turn back. It's currently resting on a zone that could make it turn back. So let's look at it. Where is Chineye? Okay, good. Chineye is good. Where is Emmanuel? Habib. All right. So I want to, yeah, my husband is a big fan of the BTC. So we did all that analysis on a very small time frame. So we're just currently selling. We're just currently selling. We're currently selling. Just a quick sell, okay, into this zone. But let's do it together. Let's do it on Coinbase. It's painful. It's painful. But no problem. BTC, guys, BTC. And I analyzed XRP too, but let's face BTC for today. We are running out of time. All right. Network, if network will allow us, because it's raining seriously here. Okay. All right, guys. So looking at this is, let me even make it 12 hours, so I will not be really distracted by what you see here. So this market actually came back to the 6150 and has given us, oh, I'm seeing something. Okay. It came back to the 6150, has broken structure twice. Okay. BTC is looking good though. It's looking really good. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. Clean, 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 clean. Mm. So I'm seeing something. I'm seeing something. I'm seeing something. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can take off from here. You can take off from here. Okay. Okay. It hasn't broken above. This is what I'm seeing because I haven't seen. Yeah, it has to break above this before we can guarantee that buy. Okay. It's actually very clean. It's actually very, very clean. Who is with me? Oh, great. Then you should be on GU. Let's see. Let's just watch and see. Okay. So this is it has to break this top. It has to break this top if we are going to buy. All right. If not, if it does, this looks very much like a good sell setup, which is why my husband and I are selling currently. Okay. Looks like a beautiful sell setup. Okay. Yeah. So if it hits, it's either it takes us out. If it takes us out, then we know that we're ready for the. But so far, so good. No, this thing is still selling. So this is the analysis. It's either she keeps selling from here, or she breaks and okay. Is it clear? All right, guys. The network is getting shaky because I'm not seeing movement in the comment section. I'm not seeing movement in the comment section. I'm not seeing movement in the comment section. All right. So this is what I see for BTC USD. This is what I see for BTC USD. Okay, Emmanuel is here. All right. Only Emmanuel. I'm seeing only 4 people. And I've already stayed past my time. And where were you since? Where were you? I was calling you since, eh? So it's either this thing comes down, okay? This is BTC. All right. In fact, I'm seeing the setup. Let me not lie to myself. The setup I'm seeing is sell setup here. I'm seeing a sell setup here. He's already started the sell. I'm in the sell. I'm seeing sell setup here. Come on, come on. Let's call a spade a spade, yo. Uh 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 uh. Yeah, I'm selling. I'm currently selling. I'm selling. NZD is buying. NZD USD is now buying. I'm coming. GU, we are already in profit with GU. We're already in profit with GU. BTC, I'm selling BTC. So first TP is here. And well, let me squeeze in to see our next. Yeah, I want to clear this liquidity. Yeah, we can take it all the way to the next zone. Yeah, let's stop at 100. 110,000. Next TP is 110,000. So I'm just going to give it to us here. The sale has actually started. Um, yeah, sale actually started. Started. I know, right? What if it goes up here? I've been looking at that thing since. What if it goes up? But this is a complete setup. That's a complete setup. Yeah, that's a complete setup. Even on the 1 hour, that's a complete setup. That's a complete setup on the 1 hour. So I expect to see it give us something, at least, okay, something to this zone. There's a bit of a confusion going on right now. A sweep of liquidity that starts in there. Yeah. So let's see it give us some, at least to this zone, possibly all the way down here before it turns back. Okay? That's what I see. That's what I see for BTC. The setup is right there. The setup is right there. Yeah. So you have to believe in something. That's why we're in that cell. We're still in that cell. We're still in that cell. Okay. I'm not dropping this for anybody. Those that are here. You're in GU. Congratulations. Congratulations. You're in GU, not this one. Forex.com. You're in GU. Congratulations. Yeah, that's how we do it. That's how it's done. Congratulations if you're in GU. You should be in deep profits now. Yeah. Yeah. So we're in profits with GU. So let's see NZD USD and we call it a day. NZD USD is usually very clean. We are already in profit. I don't know, why are you crying? You should be in NZD now. NZD, look at it. NZD, look at it. I thought I marked this up. Oh yeah, I told you guys to come out yesterday. So this is NZD. Yeah, I told you guys because I didn't know what it was doing yesterday. So this is NZD. NZD is already up. NZD is already up. Yeah, it's in profit. It's in profit. NZD is in profit. Yeah, that was an entry. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see. NZD is in profit. Is in profit. I forgot to tell you guys to re-enter this trade. Is in profit. That was our sweep of liquidity. NZD is in profit. Let me see the 4 hour. Let's see how we can enter this trade. It's approaching first TP because of this possible. We're approaching first TP. Let me do it together with you guys again. Yeah, it's buying from here. It's buying from there. Yeah, it's buying. Okay, it broke there. So we are buying. It's clean. It's clean. NZD USD is already buying. It's buying. Let's look for how to get in. It's buying. It's a long buy. Oh. It's a long buy. Very long. Yeah, it's going to break everything. It's buying. It's buying. All right, guys, let's call it a day. Oh, Emmanuel, I don't have that time. Thank you so much for coming on, guys. Mwah. Love you. Bye.